Hi, it's Miss Emma. I'm going to read you one of my favourite stories. It's called The Ragged Old Bear. It's one of my favourite stories because I love teddy bears. Josie wanted to take her friends with her when she went out, but furry white rabbits get dirty so easily. Computer toys break if you drop them, and China dolls, like baby birds, can be hurt if you hold them too much. So all Josie's friends had to stay at home. When she visited Granny, Josie didn't mind so much leaving her friends behind. Granny had a spare room full of old toys, books and games. It was here one day that Josie discovered a ragged old bear in a wooden box. Josie loved him at once. "Oh, that old thing," said Granny. "I haven't seen him for years." "You wouldn't want such a ragged old toy," said Josie's mother. But Josie did want him. He wasn't delicate, and no one cared if he got dirty or damaged. At least no one cared but Josie. Bear's new life began in a bucket of soap suds. "Will the suds hurt him?" asked Josie anxiously. "That depends on what he's made of," said Josie's mother. Bear must have been made of sturdy stuff because he survived just as he had for many years. Then it was out onto the clothesline to dry. There he danced with the wind, and Josie's heart danced with him. "He's so golden now," said Josie with delight. She brushed him till he shone, while her mother sewed his loose eyes and torn ear tightly back in place. At last, Bear was quite ready for his new life. Since he wasn't new or delicate, Josie was able to take Bear almost anywhere. There were so many exciting things for them to do. He and Josie had so much to talk about, and Bear was a very careful listener. "Now, you must meet my other friends," Josie told him. This seemed a fine idea to Bear. He hoped they would like him, but it was clear at once that they were new and special looking, while he was just a brushed up old bear. Bear wanted to talk to his new companions, but White Rabbit was more interested in practicing important speeches. Robo-Teach was always murmuring to herself, as if she were considering something deep and important. But Angelica spent so much time practicing her dancing that there was no time for conversation. So when Josie was not around, Bear sat on his own. Bear knew that none of this should matter, but sometimes he wished that he looked as dignified as White Rabbit, or that he could be as clever as Robo-Teach and solve problems so easily as she could, or that he was as graceful as Angelica. But he wasn't. He was just a ragged old bear. Then Bear remembered all that his new life had become now, how he had been rescued from the wooden toy box, cared for and taken all kinds of places. Most of all, he remembered how Josie loved him. That was something to celebrate. Thanks everybody for listening. I miss you all.